before, and I do enjoy your videos. And talking about your videos, I have a question about the last video about Bitcoin that you made today, actually.
Okay.
Or at least that you posted today.
Yes.
At the end of the video, you said it's all a game of patience. We just have to wait until we get what we finally want.
Yeah. The want is the downward journey.
You're talking about the downward journey, okay?
Yeah.
I get it.
Basically, there are only two options left with Bitcoin right now. It is going to go down. Let me put it like this: irrespective of what happens, it is going to go down. But there are two gameplays over there. From the Elliott waves concept, there is a possibility of Bitcoin first going up towards 120 and then dropping and crashing towards $50,000 or so. Okay. And from the perspective of support and resistance, which is the volume trading, according to that, Bitcoin shouldn't cross above its all-time high that it has created, and it should drop and it should start the downward journey. So either the cap is at 110 or 120, and when I say it's game of patience, is basically to wait it out and let this thing crash.
All right, and now my question, according to, because you have the Elliott waves, you have the resistances, those are two things that we're focusing on, but the downward journey, the 50K BTC, this is according to the Elliott waves, but is it also according to resistance, do you think?
No, resistance brings it to 32K.
Wow, okay. Okay, and just to finish the whole thing, only beginning from 50K, will you feel comfortable to start allocating money into alts, or even before?
No, I think I'll start doing the pyramid DCA at around 50K, close to that, because I don't want to take my chances with the 32K journey. I would enter the market to have my toes wet. I might even start doing that when I see Bitcoin around 60, 70K. So the thing is that having some skin in the game is never a bad thing, but how much skin you put in the game is the overall concern that you should have. So I would start buying once I see Bitcoin around exact 70K or lower. I would start putting in a bit of money in. But before that, I wouldn't do that. I would wait it out. And there is another thing that is also a possibility, that if this is the first year of bear market after a bull run, there is a possibility that we will have 2 years of downward market. So we will have plenty of time.
I see. So now my very last question is, do you also or let's put it that way, do you also believe in like the super cycle, in like an amazing bull run like we've never seen before?
I don't believe in that. Super cycles, they were based on dumb money. Dumb money is gone. You are dealing with a saturated market that is extremely educated. What I do as an individual, people have created corporations around it. They charge around $1,000 or $1,200, and they create similar reports to what I teach. So you need to understand that markets are catching up. Something that only few people used to see. Now they are trying to create a corporation around it. Once you create corporation, you are talking about mass adoption. When you're talking about masses, and if information is becoming, it's coming down to an equality, everyone has access to good information, that information becomes useless. And that is where the struggle starts, and you're not able to have super cycles. The reason 2021 was the best market was not just because of the fact that they were able to infuse $2-3 trillion into the market. It was also because of the fact that when I was doing shitcoins in 2021, people, they would buy a shitcoin when it has already done 200x, and they will still buy it and still would expect 100x, and the coin would still do 100x afterwards. So like I was having a call with someone the other day. I was talking about my highest X's that I have done with a coin. It was Elongate. I did 35,000 or 40,000 X's on it. And that was not an anomaly, because I did with Baby Dodge, I did with Tiki, I did with others as well. I couldn't participate with. It's not Sailor Moon. There was Safe Moon. I couldn't participate in Safe Moon, but we had so many other coins out there that were doing crazy returns. Why? Because people were willing to hold. Right now, in layman's language, you are dealing in a market which is full of paper hands. When a coin goes up by 100, 200%, everyone starts selling. But back in the days, they would wait it out for 1,000%, 2,000%. They would chill out. Right now, that is more of a geopolitical game. I was talking to a lot of exchanges. One of the the business development team, they told me that Indonesians are like that still. They are still hodlers. So Indonesians, they would invest and they would forget. But that's not the general populace behavior. So super cycle can only come if you are going to have people who are going to hold, but you are dealing with paper hands, so they're not going to hold. They will sell.
I see. So thank you very much. So conclusion of all this: let's wait until Bitcoin drops to 50 to 30K, and then beginning from 70 to 60K, start slowly allocating alts. Okay, that's interesting.
And take it slow, and we will have plenty of time. Like I said, that if this is going to get into old school bear market, then you will have 2 years to collect. So we will see. Once the market dips in and it goes down, we will experience a lot of things.
So you don't see BTC over all time. I mean, over like 150, 200K this year, right?
Yeah, I don't see that happening. I think that that is really hard. It's really hard.
Thank you.
And yeah, no problem. As I mentioned in VIP, we have had an exit of $1 billion in 3 days. So that's another thing. CTS,
thank you, man.
No problem at all. CTS, you can talk now.
I'm so sorry. It's just it's my first time doing Telegram video. I didn't mean to raise the hand. I'm sorry.
It's okay. No problem. I'll take YouTube comments. If you come across any question, let me know. Okay. Okay. On YouTube, it's Johan says hi. He and then someone else wrote in another language. I don't know what it is. Brother, any thought about IP story? I have no idea. Sachin says I'm from Afghanistan. If you are interested in where I'm sitting in Toronto. Adriana, you can talk. Thank you, Mustafa. He says thank you for your time and hard work. Yes, Adriana, go ahead.
Hi, Shah. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for everything that you do. I'm feeling very sad that I didn't dig deeper before and find out about your Telegram groups because I watched your videos for a long time. But anyways, I wanted to ask I have a couple of questions in mind. They'll come in my mind. The first question I wanted to ask is about on-chain. Like I see everyone is talking about it as a really important or kind of like a smarter way to work with the market, how harder it got in comparison to before, like following, like obviously the priority goes to the technical analysis, but also on-chain analysis is important to learn. Do you believe that, or what would be kind of an advice that you can give on that topic?
Sorry, I didn't understand the last part of it.
So basically, my question is if on-chain analysis is important along with the trading analysis.
Of course. Look, there are two forms of analysis when you are doing crypto. You have fundamentals, you have technicals. Technical analysis is strictly for day traders or those who are trading. You can do scalping, which is trades from 3 minutes to 2 hours. You get out of a scalp. You don't sit with it for a long time. Day trading is that you can take a trade. It can take 4 hours, 10 hours, up to 24 hours. That's day trading, but you are trading, which means that you are strictly following the concept of a stop loss, entry, and exit. you always have a stop loss. But when you are an investor, you don't use stop losses, because an investor believes that, okay, this is a good project, it can go through a lot of turmoil, I'll be married to this coin for a longer period of time. It can be 3 months to 2 years. Of course, there are stupid investors out there that get into marriages of 10 years. That's a whole different thing. But the thing is that if you are an investor, the analysis of the graphs, they're not going to help you. Graphs have no idea where does something goes. You can use graphs for Bitcoin because Bitcoin has nothing going behind the scenes. It's a coin that strictly runs on faith of humanity coming together and believing that, okay, this is the new gold and this thing should go up. When the faith is strong, it stays up. When the faith is bad, it goes down to 18K, as we saw in end of 2022 or start of 2023. So over there, you can use the graphs. The technical analysis can work. All that will still hold water. But if you're talking about anything else apart from Bitcoin and coins that are like Bitcoin, like meme coins and Bitcoin, they have no difference. They both are same structured coins when we talk about their fundamentals. They both have cults. They both have armies. They both have people who get angry when you talk against them. They both have people that go around and spread the word. They both have people who hold the holdings and they go and promote and they talk about it all the time, and there's nothing behind it. But that's not the case scenario with Ethereum. When we talk about Ethereum, there is a team behind it. There is a blockchain. Ethereum works like the internet of crypto. Everything is built on it. You have hundreds of serious multi-billion-dollar projects built on Ethereum, and it is used by banks, institutions, and everyone. That is not the case scenario with meme coins or Bitcoin. So graphs, they fail over there. That is where you need the overall fundamentals, and fundamentals are really, really painful because you should know what you're looking for. You should have your indicators to identify what is a good indicator and what is a bad indicator. If you go to the your existing YouTubers or influencers and ask about a blockchain, they will give you a sales pitch. The fastest blockchain on the planet, the cheapest rate of the blockchain, and decentralized and privacy. Those are the 4 sales pitch that they use, and they are pretty much applied to any blockchain. And then it's apologies for the language, then it's a dick sizing contest. It's a meaningless contest. It means nothing. Ethereum is not the cheapest, but it's still the best blockchain out there, and that's why it is used by a lot of people, and that's why it has so many layer 2 projects built on Ethereum. Base chain that became famous is on Ethereum. Arbitrum is on Ethereum. Optimism is on Ethereum. Polygon Matic is on Ethereum. Now they call themselves Pol. So you need to understand that Ethereum is a world. So
Yeah.
you can't just go around and say cheapest transaction. That thing works for XRP people because XRP has done partnerships with everyone on the planet, and still you cannot conclude where is XRP headed. You can every day wake up and comfort yourself and tell that, okay, so many partnerships, it's super mega bullish. He's talking to Trump and add everything there. But the thing is that in the end, you cannot quantify it. And that is SEC's main problem with XRP. But anyway, so fundamental analysis, you need to have proper indicators, what to look at, and then use that yardstick, and then go and evaluate every project. And like I said in my previous live in the last week, you need to be able to identify that you cannot compare Render with Solana. They both are extremely different coins. So if you are comparing apples with oranges, then your fundamental analysis will be flawed as well.
Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, I'm just now getting into not only the technical analysis, but also like all the different sectors and how to better diversify, because I think that will be the most important thing, not to lose in this market. So Thank you. I will be back.
No problem, no problem. And just one last thing to add to what you said. I think that if you are investing in a coin, for me, the most scary part is doing a DCA on it without knowing that this coin will live. So if I don't have confidence that the coin that I'm investing in is going to survive because I should know everything about it, then doing a DCA is the scariest thing because you're throwing money in the dark. I'll take some comments from Telegram, then I'll take the YouTube comments. And Adriana, you want to speak again? And I saw Martin's hand, then it disappeared. I don't know what happened.
Yes, what you said too about DCA, and obviously a lot of the projects I'm looking into, they have a lower market cap right now, and it's obviously they all started somewhere, and I obviously get the feeling that at any point anything can happen and the project can just go dead.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe what is your advice on like
That's the whole point of doing fundamentals. With fundamentals, you can find out that if a coin is dying in a hidden manner. I have a ICP video. Go to my YouTube channel. Okay, pick the popular videos, and over there you will see the ICP video. You will get a taste of how I do fundamental analysis. I've taken a crack on ICP. It's a long video, but you will see it has nothing to do with the graph. And over there, I have discussed why ICP is a disaster of its own. And this is one of those coins that can never recover. And if you give it time, it will eventually die. Yeah.
Thank
So
you. I will look into that.
No problem at all. Okay, there's a question. Do you have any plans and what are they for Interleague project, which is my own coin for the next year? Plans are strictly related to development. I think in next 7 days we will see the interface changes with the mini app. The interface will change, and the plan is for the development. I'm working on a bot that is going to aggregate fundamental analysis, and there's going to be a subscription on it. But I'm going through series of discussions. I don't want to develop something that already exists, and that's why I haven't bothered discussing it with anyone. But that's the only thing that is in the making, and it's going to be pretty large scale because it's going to cover everything from its movements to unlocks to its white papers and everything. It will cover everything about a coin, and of course it will be based on AI. Hello Shah, I have a question. If BTC dumps hard and reaches 50k early, let's say late 2025, could it pump to 200k by end of 2026? Yeah, I mean BTC can do really well if there is only one question. If BlackRock doesn't do something, I mean, I have asked this question in my book as well, the future of BTC. I highly recommend you to go and watch that video of BlackRock, where BlackRock was talking about their version of BTC. If they go and they do that, I think that can lead to a very questionable future for Bitcoin, the Bitcoin that you see, because there will be another Bitcoin, and they might call that Bitcoin, and they might start calling this Bitcoin Classic, just like they did with Ethereum. They killed the original Ethereum, and now the fake one is alive. But I have discussed upon this thing previously as well. If that doesn't happen, then your 2026 bullishness, end of 2026, it makes sense. I would say that the market would be getting really, really good at that time if it crashes now. Another question, what do you think about people who analyze Bitcoin dominance with fibs, support, resistance? It is like a coin. Is this stupid or real? I've covered that thing. I have a video on Bitcoin dominance. I don't use it. I think Bitcoin dominance died after the approval of ETF. I have a video called The Death of Bitcoin. For me, ETF approval was the cancer to the crypto space, and right now you can pretty much experience it. It opened the doors for money to come into crypto without being in crypto. So your USD becomes your crypto directly, and then your crypto becomes USD directly, It doesn't go into stablecoin. Previously, the overall transactional behavior was really helpful. Everything was on chain. They will buy a stable coin, then they will buy Bitcoin, then they will sell Bitcoin. It will go back to stable coin, and they wouldn't withdraw from stable coin. The money would stay, and then they would think, okay, who is going to withdraw? Again, take it to the bank. There is so much drama. What do they do is that they would take that money from stable coin and they would put it into altcoins. And that was the overall concept of Bitcoin dominance. The dominance of Bitcoin would drop, that money will flow into altcoins. Now, if the dominance is dropping, going up, it doesn't matter what it does. The altcoin market, it continues to suck. Why? Because now that Bitcoin dominance has another formula added to it, which is the money that flows into it from USD instead of USDT or USDC or any other altcoin. And that is what is killing the Bitcoin dominance as an indicator, and that's why I don't use it. I think it's meaningless unless you improve the Bitcoin dominance by removing the ETF factor. If you remove the cash money from Bitcoin and you bring down Bitcoin to its actual price, because if Bitcoin is right now sitting at $105,000, this is not real. This has the factor of cash money. If you remove it, you will be able to adjust Bitcoin to its actual price, which is based on crypto, and then you will be able to tell that, okay, when the Bitcoin dominance of that coin, of that actual price, it goes down, that money flows into altcoin, and it does. But you need to adjust the Bitcoin dominance. The way it is right now, I don't think it's a good indicator, and it is proving like that. Everyone is talking about Bitcoin dominance, and go and find out when did it help you. Go and check the previous 8 months and see when did the Bitcoin dominance indicator actually help you. Everyone keeps on talking about that if it goes to 50 or 40, things would be nice, but nothing is changing. It's still the same old situation. When Bitcoin goes down, the market goes down with it. That's why Bitcoin dominance stays stable. Why? Because it's a game of, if you know the formula of Bitcoin dominance, it's basically you take the Bitcoin market cap and then you divide it by the total market cap of crypto. That's the mathematical formula of it. So if the total market cap is going down as well, then Bitcoin reducing itself will not help. Why? Because the numerator and denominator, they both are reducing at the same time. It only helps if the numerator is reducing and the denominator is not. Then the formula changes. So it was previously 60% of the total, then it becomes 40% of the total. But if the total is shrinking as well, then that doesn't help at all. Okay, I'll take first Kratos, and then there was another one that had raised hand. It disappeared. Anyway, Kratos, go ahead, and then I'll take YouTube comments. And then I'll take Jonas. Kratos, do you want to talk? Okay, I'll take YouTube comments while you figure it out. Okay, you are from, thank you for time. I don't get the notifications of you going live even though I have notification ticked for your channel. Is there any way you can? Space ZYX, there is another way. I have a VIP channel over there. It's in Telegram. It notifies you. Or you can join my free Telegram and ask over there when is the live, and people will be kind enough to let you know as well. To market, YouTube wouldn't notify you because I don't have good engagement. People don't like or comment or subscribe. So that's why YouTube doesn't bother promoting the channel either. Yes, Kratos, I can hear you.
Sorry, man, I accidentally joined. I just wanted to say, like, man, I love your videos, man. And what do you call it? It helps me to sleep as well. Your voice is very calming.
Thank you, thank you. My ex-wife will disagree, but thank you so much. Have a good day, brother. It's a pleasure to have you here.
You too, bro.
Yes, Jonas, you can talk now.
Hello, brother. How are you doing? You hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Last time I was the last one. I raised my hand and I was in.
This time you're not the last one. You got in. It's 24 minutes in.
I can see.
Yeah.
Brother, I have some few questions. because I came from forex market. I have a huge loss in forex market. Then I joined in 22, and then I invested like 30K.
Okay.
It was almost in many coins, in altcoins mostly, and then it was almost double, but I didn't know because of the rumors that say it's going up, and I was just thinking maybe it will recover all my losses in forest. And then when Solana came down from 200 to 125,
Yeah.
I was scared and I sold it.
Huh.
And then it started again. The rumor says it's going up, and then I did FOMO and I bought it again.
This is a very classic story.
Yeah, it's very classic. I hear you sometimes you say on the video on the chat, and now I have a problem. Now it's almost like it's half. Like I'm in loss, like 16,000. But I converted many times when rumors say something, and this is an altcoin is there, and you have to buy it.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll address it before I forget the overall question, and then you can ask the second. Okay. I think the internet broke. He got disconnected or what? I'll still address the question. It's getting recorded on YouTube anyway. So the first part of not taking profit and recovering the losses. So our brother was in Forex, then he came to crypto in 2022, invested it, doubled his bag from 30K to 60K. He didn't sell because he wanted to recover the losses of Forex. This is something, I think yesterday I had a call with someone and I talked about it, that if you are in a market and you're trying to ask the market to fix things for you, surgery for your mother's knee, traveling the world with family, sending your kids to college, or paying off the mortgage, you are not going to make money in crypto at all. It is going to be extremely painful and challenging if you have any mindset of that kind. Why? Because if you go to the market with your problems, the market doesn't care. You can make money in the market if you go there feeling less. So the person that I was talking to, they didn't have any attachments, and I really found it useful, because if you don't have attachments, you can do well in the market. Of course, if you understand how to analyze things first, at least the emotions wouldn't destroy you. It is something I keep on saying on repeat, because this is the most damaging thing in financial markets, not just in crypto, in stocks and Forex and everywhere. You cannot ask the market to give you something. You just take what the market gives you, even if you don't like it. And I don't blame people for it. I hate taking smaller profits, and it makes me upset, especially if it had gone higher and I didn't book. And when I'm booking a smaller profit, I'll be really, really angry with it. But I have pretty much trained myself over the years to let go of that part. And I try to do crypto more in a form of video game. For me, the money balance that I see is more of a high score. And I always try to play the game to win and hit the higher score. So I'm in the market to win and make money, but not from the perspective of fixing anything. I can lose everything and still be okay with it. I have a very modest life. I don't have anything that will make it apparent to you guys that I have lost everything. I have gone broke. You wouldn't know. So if I'm rich or poor, you cannot see the difference. And that is what gives me the capability to take any form of risk in crypto, because I will not be exposed. My life will not get bad. So coming back to the second part of his question, he didn't sell when it was up. Now it is down. And of course, he bought back. He sold Solana at 125. Then he FOMO'd in, of course, at higher prices. What to do now? Well, the thing is that you cannot sell in loss. Once you get in loss, I have always said that you need to sit with it. for two simple reasons. The market can always pump. No one is God in the market. That is one thing that is very clear. Market humbles me and everyone every now and then to remind us that we don't have any magic genies or crystal balls. It's a game of probabilities. I'm just good with the stats. So my probabilities, they work better for me. But that doesn't mean that you can be right all the time. Sometimes you are taking sides with the probability of 70%, still the things that are supposed to be 30%, they will happen. So you cannot sell in loss. That's a hard-coded rule. Second is that once you are in loss, you need to take that overall pain and punishment, because human beings can remember the pain and punishment. We don't remember joy. I don't know why we are like that, but we are people of punishment. So I think that pain will work as a reminder to not repeat this mistake anywhere in your life again. And then you will learn from it that you should sell in profit. A profit is profit. If it's 10% or 100%, doesn't matter. And you wouldn't let the greed come in. And of course, there is only one case scenario where you can sell in loss if the coin that you have purchased or the coins you have purchased, you find out that these coins are actually dying coins. At that time, you were not that educated. The decision that you made to go and invest in those coins, they were not good. And now you know better, and you are thinking that whatever is left of, you should take it out. Why? Because it's a dying coin. And that's the only case scenario. But for that, you should be 100% sure that it is going to happen. Otherwise, like I said, you sell and then it pumps, you would be extremely upset and is going to break your confidence as well. Okay, I'll look at the Telegram comment and then yes. Oh yeah, you had a second part. Sorry.
Yeah, the last part.
Yes.
Now I converted the remaining balance to Ethereum, like 15K.
Okay, you sold everything and you just bought Ethereum.
Yeah, I converted. Yeah, the other coins to Ethereum, like 14K.
Yeah.
The question is in 2,500 price. The question is, should I keep it like this? Because I don't expect the profit, because I want to just buy money. Because I had expectation, but not anymore. But
Yeah.
The question is, should I stay away and just sold it and make it USDT, or
I think you have used your option already by selling and joining Ethereum. Now the only option you're left with is just to sit and wait. I think, look, jumping ships is not going to help. I have had an extremely painful experience with one of my students. It hurts because you spend months with someone and they pay you for it, okay? They pay you thousands of dollars for your mentorship, and they go and achieve and they mess it up. So one student, he went from, he joined me when he had $120,000, and within 2-3 months, he hit $1 million. It was the end of 2023, so it was the start of bull run. We were a few months in, and Flocky was really kind enough, so 200-300% on that was really easy to make. We hit $1 million. But the thing is that after that, he lost all that money of $1 million. I think in the end, he was left with $10,000 or $50,000. He bought, I think he bought this meme coin. It was a meme coin that has a burning mechanism in it. I'm thinking of Toshi, but it's not. It was some dog. I forgot the name of it. Ubushi or something. I don't remember. Anyway, he bought that coin. His back halved. He invested $1 million in it. Then he took that money out. He invested in TIA. Then, of course, TIA crapped itself as well. And then he took it out from TIA, and then he invested in EXVG. And then I think that is how he went from $1 million to losing his initial capital as well. And it was a painful experience because he jumped ships too many times. You need to understand that if you are sitting in a downward market, okay, it is a downtrend. If you sell Ethereum and you buy anything else, every coin is going to go down. It's just that it takes turns. Just like when coins, they take turn in going up, they take turn in going down as well. Just because a coin is stable now doesn't mean it will not, stay stable forever. Look at SU or SUI. I don't know how do you call it. It went to $5, and then on 6th or 7th of April we saw it at 1.7. So
Yeah, once I was behind, and then I convert all when the SUI came down to 1.50. I converted and I recovered all, and then it came down again.
yeah,
And I sold it because everybody just saying about bear market and this market falling like that. And then I took a mistake. I committed a mistake because I sold it. But the problem is now when you said many times that the bear market entered.
yeah, but stick with Ethereum, okay? And if you could find more money to do DCA on Ethereum, if it goes down, fine. Otherwise, just stay married to it. You don't have any other way around. You cannot afford any more risk. Like I said, you have done the damage. You are done now.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you change ships more, it's only going to eat up more of your money. Because
So I should
yeah,
wait for
yeah,
the
just
market to come down.
wait for it to recover, even if it means 2 years or 3 years, doesn't matter. Now you're married to it, so you might as well just deliver on it.
Okay, brother. Thank you very much. I appreciate. And the last part, do we get like if market come deep, or we get some coins to buy on like for holding for long time on VIP?
Yeah. I will share the list. That's what I usually do. I always share 20 to 30 coins list that I believe people should buy. Then I share prices of entries when they should buy, and that's what I do pretty much whenever the market gives me an opportunity. I shared one in February. I shared one last year as well. I shared in April. I'll share again whenever I see that the market has a chance.
Yeah. But last time it was when SUI came down to 1.78.
Yeah.
Because I was new, I didn't understand because you say a spot long, and it was for trading or for holding the spot.
Spot is for buying and holding, and you can trade it as well. It depends on how you want to trade it. But when I share coins list, they are not for trading. They are always for long-term holding. It's just that in April we got lucky. We hit 50 to 90% in less than a month. So that's not something that happens. Yeah.
Sorry, brother. My suggestion is it be safe to trade with the like live kind, with the stable kind like XRP?
It doesn't matter what coin you pick. You should know the coin, the way the coin behaves. The more time you spend with a coin, the more you realize how it behaves. So if you pick XRP or anything, you should just get a good hand on it. And before you pick a coin, make sure that it has some volatility on regular basis, because it should always do something so you could make money in it. Okay?
Thank you very much, bro.
No problem at all. It was pleasure. No problem. YouTube comments, and I'll take 3 hands, okay? Oh, there were 3, now it's only 1. I'll just take some comments. Please don't mind. Okay. Working on AI. Yeah, on the side. Create a live in 2 hours, etc. Thanks. Okay, I'll try that YouTube notification thing. It's a fancy way of doing things. I'm not used to it, but we can do it. Hey, Mr. Genius, how are you? My query is, given the way alts are acting right now, do you believe investors might be drawn to them in the future? Investors, the general market, they will chase anything. They are people who run after shiny objects. If they see that White Rock is pumping, they will invest in White Rock. If they see that zbcn is pumping, they will invest in zbcn. These people, they have no faith or no concept. What they do is that they run after things that are being promoted. So if the general influencers, they all start promoting a single coin, they will all go after that coin. So yes, they will go after altcoins. I don't think that they will go after Bitcoin. Now they're thinking that they should go after Bitcoin, and then we all can see what happened in April. In April, when the markets crashed and Ethereum was around 1385, no one touched Ethereum. They all were upset. Ethereum is garbage. We all should go for Bitcoin. And of course, Ethereum then started pumping up. It did 50-60% move. Everyone was upset that they have missed out. I actually made a Bitcoin versus Ethereum video at that time, and I asked people, which one do you pick? Everyone in the comments, they picked Bitcoin. So the sentiments of public is very easy to predict. Whatever you sell to them, they will take it. Hello Idol, how about AI project and metaverse projects are still good for next winter? Metaverse projects are forever. You need to understand that irrespective of how they are behaving, I firmly believe that metaverse projects are the most the most reliable future of crypto. Metaverse is going to be you need to understand that people will be learning languages in metaverse. You will have teachers there, dance teachers, language teachers. You will have concerts. You will have everything in metaverse because humanity is moving towards that. 2020 was a good flavor to see how much we hate going to offices and being in that particular location. And I think with the improvement in VR and AR, I think that metaverse will be in action. It's just that metaverse is all based on rendering. It's a lot of 3D work and a lot of computational power is needed. The growth of metaverse is slow. It requires billions and billions and billions of dollars to develop the infrastructure. But from hospitals to everything, they all are going to be in that environment, and that is how the future will be. But it will take time. We didn't have a trend this year, but that doesn't mean that metaverse itself as a concept has failed. It has not. It's not a concept of storage filing, dip-in or AR or something that will come and go. Metaverse, I think, is here to stay. And metaverse in itself is going to be over $1 trillion market when the coins they start delivering and they start growing. I think that anyone would love to wear their clothes in metaverse and see that it fits their body, because they will convert your actual bodies into your avatars with the same fat. Like I have boobs, so man boobs will be there, love handles will be there, all kind of gloomy structure of body that you have, it will be in the metaverse. So when you wear a t-shirt, instead of looking at pictures in Amazon, you would be able to wear it and you will be able to buy it in the most sensible manner, and you will be able to tell that if it's a good fit or not. So the purchasing experience is going to improve dramatically, and that's what that high street project is all about. And there's so many projects around it anyway. So give it time. This time it didn't happen, but metaverse is here to stay, and people generally think that metaverse is about NFTs and gaming. It's not. Gaming industry is different and metaverse is different. I mean, they kind of coincide, but they're not. Okay, now I'll take hands. Adriana, go ahead, and then I'll go back to you too. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna go back to some things that you spoke from before, and I noticed in every video I watched since, I believe, sometime in November, like you're just staying focused on entry points for long-term holders, and right now I'm super aware important that is because I believe not only me but many people did not listen back in January. Now, but I think we learn our lessons.
Yeah, and it's okay. Even in last August, when I shared the list, I think that people were so bearish. Everyone was talking about Bitcoin going towards 40 and 30K at that time. A drop towards 49K was not satisfactory for people, and they didn't participate. And of course, things backfire. But that's how people are, and I mean, you cannot convince everyone, and that's okay.
That's right. Yes, psychology is the tricky part in this. my question's gonna be maybe more general, because obviously I haven't experienced an alt season. Only thing I experienced is the little pump in January, and I was so eager to sell, but I didn't. But basically, my question would be, how long do alt seasons typically last? And like a connecting question would be, how should one rebalance during that time? Like if, let's say, one coin does a 2x, the other one is kind of keeping low, and I believe like maybe should we rotate into coins, like pick up from that 2x and then move to a weaker performing one? Is that how, like, is there more strategies to it, or obviously this is just beforehand?
There are a lot of strategies around it, and I'll use the 2023 example. So in 2023, when I declared the bull run, when I started looking at coins, I noticed that I missed out on a category of launch pads. It made me a bit sour. So CDFI had already pumped. Then there was another one called Gamify, Guffy. It had pumped, but it just hit me that launch pads, I should go. I always go after launchpad coins. I always buy launchpad coins. When they go and they hit the dust, I always go after them, because these are one of those coins that generally pump 200 to 300% very comfortably, and they are extremely big, and all rich people reside in launchpad coins. It's a whales club. So when I missed out on that in 2023, I still shared coins. I shared Polka Starter, and I shared Game Starter, and I shared CGPT. I shared these three launch pads that hadn't pumped yet. Crazily, they had moved, but there was still room for them to grow. Polka Starter, it was still listed on Binance then. Now it's removed. I shared it around 33 cents, and it went and it hit above $1, $1.12. So we did the 3x with it. Same with Game Starter. Same with the CGPT. CGPT did amazing as well. So like you said, when coins start pumping, like I said, you should have understanding of the fundamentals of industry. Only then you can know what to pick. Once I realized that, okay,
Yes.
a certain category, that niche that I have an understanding of, why? Because I'm in crypto from a very long time. I went after the left alone stepchildren, and I picked those. Why? Because I had missed out on the other ones. Generally, people, they go after the ones that have pumped out of agony and pain, and they're angry at themselves. They see that, okay, CD5 pumped 200%, they will still go and buy. And after they buy, it might go up 10-20%, but they're waiting for a 2x, 3x, and it never does that. And then it starts crashing, and then they're upset. That is the overall thing, that you can always go after the leftovers, but you should know which leftovers you are going after, and you should have your confidence that they are going to do well. So your question is right. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
I don't know what the hell happened. Yeah, so I was saying that your question is right, and that is exactly how you do things. Like you are invested in some coins, you don't have more money to invest in others, but these coins, they pump, you sell, then you go and you find the ones that have not moved. You do it, but you should know what you are doing.
Yes, I mean, it's hard to set goals beforehand when we have no idea where any coin will go. But I think probably the best way is to take profits on TradingView and have some perspective.
Of course, always.
Yes, and maybe the final question would be meme coins, because obviously, for anyone that has not invested in meme coins, it's like a whole different story.
Yeah.
Basically, there's no fundamentals, and you have to work with the army and how strong can it get. And some other things
it has other indicators. They are all based on they're all based on human behavior. Meme coins is more of a game of a psychology. You should understand psychology of it. I can tell by looking at messages in community of a meme coin whether these people are feeling bullish or they are actually panicking. The messages, they would be I'll give you one small example. When someone says that the developer is sick, or the developer went to sleep, or the developer is busy, that is the time when you exit that coin. So you this is a very small thing, but the community cannot take it. The community is racist on top of it. If you go and watch my videos on Facebook, there was a video, someone wrote that this is the most Indian, Hindu, Punjabi accent on the planet. He tried to attack me. Of course, the attack doesn't work because they don't know where I am from. But at least they're making an attack. So in crypto, if the developer is from Asian countries, if it's South Asia, it's worse. If it's India, Pakistan, Nepal, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka is not South Asia, but these countries, it really, really backfires. But if they are from Asia, Singapore, Taiwan, Philippines, it's still not good. But if you have someone who is white and they have accent, they are either British, Australian, or something else, then that is really, really bullish. There's series of factors that play out in coins. Their chain decides, and like I said, I mean, I'm writing a whole book on just meme coins. So there is a lot of stuff that goes around that works as an indicator, and at the end of the day, it's a game of experience. You need to go down into the trenches, spend time there with these communities, and only after that you can understand that all these people, when they're sending so many messages, is this actually they're bullish, or is it actually something bearish? And if you start playing the meme coins at a higher level, I mean, I'm not doing it these days, but back in the days, I used to have multiple accounts. I would go and join that community. I'll start chatting with myself, and I will chat in a way that I will know will not get me banned, but I will be able to screw up the project. And I would hire people that will come in, and there will be 20, 30 people that will keep on asking the question that I'm asking, and they would say, yes, you are right. Why is the wallet unlocked? Why this is happening? Why that is happening? Like I said, the sheep mentality is simple. The general public, they have no idea how to look at basic things. All you need to do is introduce fear. When you do that, they start selling. And when 5 sheep sell, the remaining 100, they start selling as well. Why? Because they're looking at the chart on the live chart when the meme coin is launched. The community moderators, they evolve with time, they ban and everything, but still there is a way around FUD. You can do soft FUD, they can't ban you for it. And if it is a lot of people, they wouldn't know. All you need to know is how you play this game. And I used to do it because I would like that coin, and then I would bring its price down. I would take my entry, and then the same bearish person will become bullish all of a sudden. So then he will start pumping it again. Like I said, meme coin is a whole different thing.
Yes, and I think in one of the videos you mentioned, I wrote down, you enter when the hype starts, and you exit, and that's it, and you don't go back.
Yeah. I generally, with meme coins, I try to enter the first rally if I could. I only enter the coin for a second rally when I know that there is a possibility of a second rally. Meme coins, they always have one big wave and rarely a second big wave. If you miss the first big wave, you're not going to get that. If a coin went from $200,000 to $12 million, and you joining that coin at 1 million and still expecting 5 million, not going to happen. You should reduce your expectation. You should know where to exit. You should have clarity on it. And like I said, it's a whole series of discussions around it. But anyway, yes. I'll not get into more detail. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
No problem at all. It was a pleasure speaking with you. I unmuted Carry On, and then I'll take CTS, then Kratos.
Hi Shah, how are you doing? You okay?
I'm good. I did see your message, brother. I just couldn't respond because I'm on 3 screens.
No.
Telegram, YouTube, and
problem.
This one.
No issue whatsoever. Just a bit of a situation for me. I've been busy in Europe. I'm stuck in a bit of a rut where I've entered a position at 1590 on Chainlink. it's a spot bag ultimately. Now, I just need a bit of TA advice. I was looking at Link from a daily point of view, and it looks as though we could potentially move up. I just want to get back into my healthy USD sort of position and get short of trading. I just wanted your sort of thought in the next week, couple of weeks. Is that option still available for trading? Possibly get
from the perspective of Elliott waves, a lot of altcoins, including Chainlink, it is in a 1-2 setup. 1-2 means that 1-2. They are expected to do that, but Bitcoin is giving the reverse feeling. So that's the problem. But like I said, if Bitcoin doesn't crash and it goes down slowly, altcoins will still have an opportunity to complete their 1-2 structure, and then you will have your getting out opportunity on Chainlink. So the down part on the Chainlink is done. It has an opportunity to go up, but if Bitcoin starts crashing, as always, then the market crashes with it, irrespective of its structure.
Makes sense.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you. And I'll respond to your question in the end as well, okay? Okay, now before I go to CTS, I'll just take one comment on YouTube. I'll see if there is a good comment. I'll respond to it. Do you have any community for membership where we can pay and you send signals? Mustafa Safi. You are Afghan. Yes, I do, brother. And my every YouTube video, there's a link to my Telegram. Join and say premium. The bot will give you the link to the paid community. Good day. I just subbed. Thank you, Raven. Invested in zbcn couple days ago. You can recommend other coins that you see potential price increasing. I have mentioned in depth about maple syrup. I looked into it last night and I fell in love while I was looking at it. I haven't done a deep study, but on surface level, maple syrup, if it crashes towards 10-20 cents, I think it's a good coin to buy. I'll now, CTS, you can talk, and then I'll take Kratos, and I think we are coming to an end.
Hi, Shad. Thank you so much for taking my question. I love your videos, and you're a great guy. I want to ask you, since we were in the meme coin topic about Bucci, because I saw a while ago, a few days ago, you posted it in the group, and they did have a first rally done, like the first wave.
Yeah.
Do you expect, like after the book is launched, a second wave, or you would stay away completely from that?
There is a possibility.
It's a coin, so it's risky.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's how every meme coin is. There is a possibility after the book. The only thing is, only problem with it is that they have gotten into fight with the creator of the book. The creator of the book has blocked them on Twitter. And not only that, he actually changed his profile picture to middle finger after blocking them. So there is a bit of beef among them, and that shows that as he is famous only because of crypto, because he is a creator of Pepe meme as well, and everything that is launched, he's behind it. Matt Fury, he's famous for it. But if he has a bone to pick, and Bochi is a bone structure, so if he has a bone to pick, I think that he might ignore Bochi a bit. The only hope that this community had, and a massive one, was because Matt Fury had changed his profile picture to Bochi. But now he has changed that one as well. That shows that he is actually trying to hurt them.
Okay. And last question is about Skyoops that I also saw. They have a very small market cap right now. And I saw that you're going to post more projects in the group. So how do you see Skyoops like within the next, like if there is an altcoin cycle coming, we don't know, but if there is, do you think it can pick up?
Shitcoins don't follow altcoin cycle or market conditions. That's why in bear market, whenever the markets are bearish, our profitability results, they go dramatically different. There's a coin called TMNT, I think December or January 2023 or January 2024. I shared that, and that coin was not in the best environment at that time, and it's continued to rally. And same applies for bad markets, because shitcoins, they have their own trend. They're not attached to the market at that day. Why? Because let's say that you are sitting in a market, everything has crashed. Today I'm launching a coin, okay? The only way for that coin to do anything is to go up. So as it is going up, the same old concept, people who want to make money, they start jumping into it and they start participating. That's why shitcoins, or the newly launched coins, or as the influencer calls them, gems, these gems, they always pump. Why? Because they are not attached to the market. But once they get old, they start turning into altcoins, and the sentiments of the general market starts affecting them. So if a coin is older than a month, yes, you are right about it. But if it's not older than a month, then I think that coin is still living in its own bubble, its own isolation. Bitcoin and altcoins have nothing to do with it. The markets can crash and it can still go up.
Thank you so much. That actually clarify a lot.
No problem at all.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, I'll take YouTube comments, and then I'll take one from the Telegram. Then we will call it a day. How do you find Launchpad coins? Go to CoinMarketCap. I think they have a category for Launchpad coins. Or you can check their about section or their white paper. A lot of coins are acting as Launchpad. Some are good, some are bad. Now that comes from experience. Okay, thank you, Shah. No problem. Circle doing conference or something this Thursday. They are gonna 7 billion into coins. Okay, you should do another round of live session, but focus on wisdom. I'll try that. What about bioprotocol? I have posted about bioprotocol. Please watch that video. I've actually covered bioprotocol's fundamental in its first video as well. Much love. Keep sharing the wisdom. BTC bullish bearish. I've posted video of BTC. You can watch that. Thank you for your insights. What do you think of reverse rights? Oh, RSR. It's a decent project, but highly inflated. So if you're looking for the all-time high of 2021, stuff like that, I don't think that will happen. Which metaverse project would you say are the best right now? For the long term, land projects are going to survive. The reason for it is simple. When you are developing in metaverse, you would go after land projects, and one of the famous land project is Mana. So you can go after them. But if you are going to go after metaverse projects that are gaming projects, they will kill you. They are super inflated, and I wouldn't go after gaming projects at all, to be very honest with you. Whether it's the walk to earn projects like StepIn, GMT, super inflated. I lost $45,000 to it in 2022. I didn't do my due diligence. I looked at the rich people investing in it, and that's how I successfully lost all that money to it. And it was VCs investing in it, so it's even worse. How do you find launchpads? Okay, this is done. What is the difference between a Bitcoin crash and dominance going down? Now there is a difference, because you need to see that if the money is getting out, is it going to cash or is it going to crypto? You were right on the money for ZBCN. Haven't steered me wrong yet. Thank you. Okay, now I'll take the comment from the Telegram. When can you see Heaven bot being used more widely so we can use fiat to USD, vice versa? I'll start promoting my bot in videos pretty soon. I think once the interface is upgraded, I think I'll try my best. I was working on the perfect video. I tried to create a perfect video for my bot, but I think that I should just settle for anything. For those who don't know what my bot does, my bot lets you get in and get out of crypto without any form of KYC or information. So what you do is that you are able to give USDT to someone, and that person pays you in PayPal, bank transfer, Zelle, or whatever. And as it's done through my bot, which is decentralized on Telegram, it doesn't keep any information. You don't get to see their name. So it's done in an anonymous manner. That means full security, anonymity, and of course no taxes if you don't want to be have government chasing you, and you can actually get fully decentralized. You can get in and get out of crypto without attaching labels to yourself, and that's what the bot does. I'll be promoting it after 2 weeks, hopefully. I'll make videos on my own. They wouldn't be fancy, but I think I waited too long. Anyway, thank you everyone for joining. It was a pleasure speaking to you all, and I'll see you next week.